You just never stop, do you? No. Okay. Here's a request video. It's, do I like tea and what kinds of tea do I like? I haven't drinking tea yet this day, or since, oh wow, for a long time, because I've forgotten to get into the habit of it. But yeah, I want to get in the habit of drinking tea again, because tea's a great way to hydrate yourself. When you're hydrating yourself with warm water, I think it can get in your bloodstream quicker, and then you want to drink more, and then you drink more, and then you've hydrated yourself a whole bunch, and with something that's good. Tea is made out of flowers and herbs and stuff, which is right from the earth, so you're putting a little bit of earthenliness into your body from these plants that are very beneficial to the humanity. And it's kind of like homeopathic medicine, because when you put parts of medicinal plants inside of your body, a lot of the times they have the effect of having this ripple effect where it affects like the entire body. We're made like 78% water, and it's a good conducer of electricity, but also of molecular arrangement. Like for example, people do holy water, and if they pour like a cup full of holy water into a lake, that holiness can actually spread out throughout the entire lake. That's the idea of homeopathy. A lot of times, like pills, you take a tiny little pill and that can do a world of good. So the properties of a plant can completely get throughout your entire body with tea, and you can also smell it. It's another really good way to become fused with Mother Nature. We have 70,000 sense receptors in our nose. It's the oldest, first developed sense. I think from it's a long time ago, and so smelling tea and smelling that flower is also another way to homeopathically infuse into the rest of your body and your mind, and become one with that plant without even really having to use that much of it. And so it's a good, environmentally sound way to become one with the plants. I live in Boulder. Here in Boulder, there's a tea company called Celestial Seasonings, and they have a good wide range of natural tea of different flavors. I think my favorite would be chamomile, because it's just really relaxing, puts you to sleep, and because tea is a drink you can have at home while you're at peace, and it's a way to enjoy yourself. Sit on the porch and drink your tea, and and just experimenting with the different flavors. I think Red Zinger maybe would be their signature tea. That's what's Red Zinger made out of? Like cherry blossoms or something. I don't know. It's red. But we have a few different kinds of Celestial Seasonings tea. And here, you know what? Here, I'll bust it out. I'll bust them out and we'll look at them. So, here, this is Wild Berry Zinger herbal tea. And I don't know what the well, I guess this will tell you how it is. There's no mistaking the zinger. The freshly picked taste of luscious blend evokes thoughts of coming home at dusk with pails full of ripe berries bursting with flavor. We add hibiscus, the tart, ruby red herb that gives zinger its zing. And sweet blackberry gives layers of juicy berry flavor in its wonderfully balanced brew. So yeah, you can kind of become a, here are the ingredients. hibiscus, rose hips, roasted chicory, or orange peel, blackberry leaves, natural flavors, black raspberries, strawberries, raspberries, and cranberries, all this stuff, and they throw it in, and yeah, you can make a nice tasty tea. And it's a good way to become one with nature and understand nature. You know, you can go, oh, hibiscus, this, that, and then you go on a hike and you look for it and you pick it up and you go, oh, maybe I'll make my own tea out of this. And yeah, and then next time you go hiking, you can kind of remember the magic of the power of the tea as you look at it. And it's a good way to bring you one with nature. I remember I did a Vipassana meditation back in the 90s and early 90s, and it was like 10 days of meditating from 4:30 in the morning till like 11 at night, and you just pay attention to the breath, and so you become very that whole time, and without thinking, so you become very simple. So your life very simplified. And I remember we'd have tea for lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that was like the big luxury. And the luxury of the tea was real thrill to put that tea bag in the mug and experience the whole thing. You smell it, and then you sip it, and then you sip more, and and I think a tea's not that expensive. If you have a tea in the morning and a tea at night, a little $3, I don't know how much these are, but I don't know where these came from, but a thing of tea will not be too expensive and last a while. A lot of these teas are caffeine free, so you don't have to have caffeine. I think the first tea was Earl Grey in England. I think they originally imported that stuff from India, and then they could plant it in England, and then after that we learned how to make tea out of all sorts of other stuff. It originated in like India. We didn't have tea up until like the 1600s in Europe. I don't think. Spices and all that kind of stuff. So that's why like the original trading with India was called the spice trade. It's mainly what they would get, just for the luxury for the richer people. I think I like raspberry. I like the wild berry zinger, mandarin orange. I should start studying the different teas pretty soon once I get around to it. You can drink tea when you like can have time off to relax, and I think everybody needs a little bit of time during the day to sit there and just relax and enjoy, and tea's a good way to do it. So okay, peace out.